Hey, diecast fans and collectors. Today I went to Goodwill, and you can kind of see one of them already. I bought two RC cars. One of them I can get working for sure. Cause I have a radio-controlled Chevy Camaro, which this is a very rare color. If you see this, this is a very rare color of this car. It's a Maisto RC. I love this thing. I used to have one that had headlights. But I bought one that didn't. I bought one on eBay. I paid a lot of money for this car. And there's another one on eBay right now for about $100 that has headlights. And there's no way I'm giving that bastard that much money for that. But yeah. Anyways, this is my blue one. And it is a 27 MHC. Now, if you look at this stuff when you're buying RC cars, when you buy them at Goodwill and stuff like that, or yard sales, I'm telling you guys, whenever you see a RC car that has all of its wheels and stuff, and it looks like it's not missing much, like maybe it's missing the battery or the bottom to it, and the car looks good, pick it up, guys, because sometimes you can get these suckers running, and it's like really cool if you can, because you can get them for like next to nothing, especially if you go to a yard sale and you buy every single remote you find. I always do. Every time I go to a yard sale, I take all the remote controls. They're like, we don't know what they go to. And you most of the time they actually give them to you for free if you buy the RC car, and then they have extra remotes. They'll give you all the other ones for free. And yeah, it's pretty cool when you get one and you get it working. Like today I got this Tyco RC Ford Focus. It's pretty cool, man. Look at how good a shape it's in, too. And I got it for $2. And it looked like it was broken as the wheels turned to the side like this, and they told me it was broken. But no, you just had to take a screwdriver right there and turn that. And I kind of messed it up. It didn't look that bad when I bought it. But yeah, I got it straight again. All I got to do is get a new battery pack, because there are batteries in here, and they're probably very acidy. And you can see this is a 49 MHZ, but the thing about it is, like I just said, you want to match up the MHZs, but you also want to make sure it's the same brand. I mean, sometimes it can still work, but it will make the car go backwards when you want to go forwards, and forwards when you want to go backwards, or the steering will be reversed, if that makes sense. If it's not the same brand, it can work. It's not going to work properly. So if you ever do get aftermarket RC cars, always make sure that you have the correct brand. So in this one's case, this is a Tyco. So I'm going to want a Tyco remote that is just a normal functioning one, like nothing crazy, like a Tyco Twister or something like that. By the way, I have one of those. I got to get it fixed. I've had it ever since I was a little kid. I got to get a new remote and new battery and stuff for it eventually and get it running again. But yeah, if I find a Tyco remote control, just a regular one, a 49 MHZ Tyco remote, I could probably get this guy running, because this doesn't look like it's ever been near water. I don't see anything that would indicate water damage, so it's probably fine. I don't see anything that would indicate an animal chewed on it, like a mouse or something. The tires are good, and this will probably run if I get a remote for it. And you're like, how do you know if the batteries are in there? Because it's very heavy. I guarantee you there are batteries in that. But the cool thing about these is, unlike the new bright ones, some of the new bright ones actually do this, but most of the older ones actually don't. But you can pull these out of most of the Tyco ones, I think. And the batteries are in here. So if this is bad, all I have to do is get another one of these, and then I can replace the batteries, because I believe there's just AA batteries in here, like 4 of them or something like that. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, that's the thing. And now it's going to be a lot lighter. Yeah, it's a lot lighter now without that. But the reason why I made this video is because I want to show you guys 100% I am right about these RC cars can work when you buy them, because my Camaro, like I just said, is a Maisto RC. And you might not know when you see one, because Five Below has RC cars that are around the same size, and Jada has ones, and I would imagine they might work together. But this is also a Maisto RC, and I picked this up at Goodwill today for $1. And it had batteries in it when I bought it. It doesn't look like they've been in there very long, though. I already messed around with this. I know it's going to work 100%. But yeah, they're not new because it's very slow. But this will work. Power it on. And that is the remote for my Camaro. I do not have two remotes. It is the remote to my Camaro. You can actually run both of them at the same time. My Camaro is a lot faster than the R8, which is unrealistic. My Camaro probably has newer batteries, and that's probably what it is. But yeah, um, pretty cool. Always, if you see used RC cars, pick them up because it's a shame if just some little kid gets them and uses them as push toys and wrecks them. Because some of these like toy RC cars can actually be quite hard to find. Like this one, for instance, this is very hard to find in this color. Yellow ones, no, but this blue one is very hard to find. And I'm so happy to have it back because I used to have this and I stupidly screwed it up when I was a little bit younger, and I hated myself for it. Mine had headlights, but this one doesn't. But that's fine. I could put them in there because there's holes for them. One of these days, I might actually put some in there myself and have a switch underneath it because it used to only work when it drove and the lights would come on. I'd like them to just be on constantly. You can't put lights in the back of it because the back of it is painted. So yeah, you can't do that. You could also probably do it with this one because most of the Maisto ones are set up to have headlights. It's just there's two versions of them. There's one that has them and one that doesn't. Yeah, you could right there. I can see the hole. You can put light right in there. You can put a light in this one too if you wanted to. And they're not hard to take apart, especially if they're not headlight versions. I think that's actually how I broke mine. Is I got hair caught in it. And I took it apart and I accidentally ripped a wire or something and I wrecked it. I still have the body to mine and the base. I lost the wheels, but I do still have the base and the body somewhere in my storage unit. But I don't really need it because, well, I have this one now. But yeah. So if you guys want to go on eBay and buy that from that guy, he wants like $100 for it. I was trying to see if I could get it for 60 because I got this one for 40. So, or did I get this one for 50? I think I got it for 50. And I think it's ridiculous. So this is like the same car, and the only difference is that one has headlights, and it's 100 just because it has headlights. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't suggest buying it, but if you like this one and you want it, there is one on eBay. Just screenshot this car and image search it, and it should come up. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, just never sleep on the RC cars at yard sales or thrift stores because you never know. You might have been able to get that car working. And I mean, that might reselling purposes too. I mean, I don't like resellers, but like, I'd rather see an RC car get used for its purpose than having it get destroyed because some of these toy RC cars are actually very close to some people's hearts. Because I know I had a few of them when I was younger that I hope one day I can come find again. I used to have this SUV, I believe that was a Tyco. I'm trying to remember if it was silver, if it was blue, and I think it was a Ford Explorer or something like that. I used to have it, and I miss that thing. I miss that thing so much. I want all my childhood RC cars back. I love RC cars. I really do. I'm not really into the expensive ones because, well, they're stupidly expensive. But the toy ones, I don't know. The toy ones just kind of have a special place with me. I've always liked them. They're just so cool. And some of them do different stuff, and they have reasons. Like I have some that smoke. I have one that rear steers. It's from Sharper Image. But yeah, Sharper Image does make some pretty cool RC car stuff. There's a supercar at my Myers right now that I had my eye on for a while that I might buy one of these days. And there's also a drift orange Dodge Challenger looking thing at Walmart right now that they have too. I've been thinking about buying, but it's $75. It's kind of a lot, but it's around the size of these. So I usually like to keep all my RC cars around the same size. Like I have 124 scale ones, which is what these are. Then up there I have 112s, I think, and then up there I have 116s. I think those are. And then I have a few other ones, but I love my RC cars. I really do. Me and my wife play with them sometimes, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, guys, just want to make this video to tell you guys, never sleep on RC cars when you see them at thrift stores, because you never know, they might work. Most of the time they do. I've very rarely gotten one that actually doesn't work. I think I've only bought like maybe 3 of them out of probably like 50 that haven't worked. But yeah, it's worth taking the gamble. Sometimes you look up some of these RC cars, guys, like some of these little cheap ones. They can be so expensive. It's most of the time because people like using the body shells for the more expensive ones, because you could take the bodies off and drill holes in them and put like the bodies on them. You could do that. I've done it before with one of my expensive RC cars. I bought a cheap little Easter truck thing at Goodwill, and I drilled holes in it and put it on the RC car body. And it looked pretty cool. It did. It didn't last long, but it was fun while it lasted. But all right, guys. Thank you for watching this. I just want to put this out there because it makes me sad sometimes seeing like some of the RC cars that just get forgotten about and broken, and like they're fixable. Hobby shops will tell you these are not, but they are. If you take them apart and mess around with them, you can get them working. I've done it to lots of them, but these ones, no, I don't have to, and I don't think I'm gonna have to with this Focus either. I think this should work. All I need is a remote. I need a Tyco remote, like a regular Tyco remote. Pop it in there, put some new batteries in it. Probably will drive. Let me know if you want to see a video of this guy driving once I fix it. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm going to get these 2 cars out of here.